Howdy, Aggs. Let's keep talking about the quarterback situation. Max Johnson's going to be your starting QB in 2023 if a few things happen. Now, most of us are probably thinking because Connor finished the year at quarterback and did, a phenomenal job beating LSU, right? We're all sitting here thinking it's his job to lose. That may be true. That 100% could be the case. They say it's a two-horse race. They say it's a competition. How much of that is coach speak? I don't know. That's not an unreasonable place to be. It certainly could be Connor's to lose, but this is not about that. This is about how Max wins the position. So it is certainly possible that Max becomes QB1 just by virtue of, I don't know, Connor getting hurt or Connor just losing the position. Maybe it's his and it becomes too big for him. And so they end up having to go with Max. But let's toss all that out. Let's say no. Let's say no, it is a two-horse race. It is a competition. How does Max win that? I think there's only one reasonable way to put this, or at least the place this is the most important thing to discern this, and that is leadership ability. We've been looking for leadership probably since, it's been elusive ever since, say, 2014. However, the inculcation of Trevor Knight and then Kellen Mond to a degree, especially his last, I would say, year for sure, we've been kind of void of leadership. And we haven't had it the last 2 years. It's been coming from odd places, and we've been wanting it to be at the QB level. I think Max can come in. He's a seasoned guy. You know, we know about that game against LSU a couple years ago. That he nailed us right there in the end zone with that pass, and that was a stake to the heart. The guy's got some skins on the wall, right? The guy's poised. He is seasoned. He is experienced, and with that means he is somewhat of a natural leader. Is he a leader in the film room? You know where I've been on this, especially with Connor. And how we're going to decide QB1 and who's in the film room a lot is going to decide who can lead these guys. I mean, if you want to be able to do all these checks and these reads, you've got to think about the side implications of what it is to be able to do these kinds of things too. Players are not stupid. The receiving core is not dumb. The offensive line certainly isn't dumb. None of them are. None of them. They know what they see. And they see somebody who's successful, and they naturally will want to follow. Yeah, he doesn't have to have the flair that Johnny Football had that we talked about. Maybe we might see a little bit more out of Connor. I don't think Max quite has that. I don't think he has to have it either. But if he can lead these guys, and one of the ways to do that is to show them that he's the successful one, he's going to put them in the best position to succeed. Let's put it that way. If he can show him he's going to put him in the best spot to win games, then I could see him winning that position. Ultimately, I think what the coaches want, you've heard me say this a lot, I'm going to keep on, because I think it's very important. I think what we want to do with the year that's coming up, 2023, is I think we want an offense that can win games, not a defense that's going to win games. I want us to have a defense that can bail us out when needed, but not that's winning the games for us by holding the other one to just 10 points and we magically either get a scoop and a score, a pick six, or the offense comes through with 2 touchdowns and a field goal to win a game. We just don't want that kind of stuff. So can Connor offer that? We talked about that yesterday, and it seems as if he possibly can. Can Max offer that? Yes. Yes, he can. But it comes through how he's going to show this team that he's the leader. Let's talk about his downside for a second, right? So to contrast this for a bit. His downside is that he's more of a game manager. He'll get up there, he'll be steady, he's not going to make huge mistakes, but he's not going to give you the high upside. And so this could limit him from being able to give us those 35 points. and it's really important. We're going to have some close games. We're going to need to go out and get some scores. We want to be able to say this is a team that can win close games. So we are going to have to be able to score when needed. That doesn't just mean throughout the whole game. Is Max a guy that can go out and get us into a position to win a game that's close? And if he's a smart leader that we think he can be, then he can certainly go out and do that. It's going to have to start in the film room. It's going to have to translate to him being up on the line of scrimmage, and him putting the guys into spots where they can go kick ass. And that's really what we're looking for out of this guy. He's got a lot of knowledge that he's already bringing into the game from his experience standpoint. So if he can avoid turnovers and if he can avoid sacks himself, he's a little bit elusive. He's very poised. He does like to stay in the pocket, sometimes maybe to a fault. And he's not that quick, so he will need to lead at the line of scrimmage. He's not the most accurate guy, let's say. I think that's a fairly safe statement. So if he can get up and find the easy place to go with the ball, he can mitigate any problems that he's got with accuracy. That'll avoid sacks, that'll avoid turnovers. Really, really big deals there for him. So yeah, Max might be the QB1 for us. Might be. He can definitely win it. Don't just think it's Connor's to lose. This guy, he wants it. He's been working all off season. It's out there documented. The dude's, and he's a horse. He will go out there and put them on it. So again, that's infectious for these guys. The coaches will see it, and whoever the coaches think will put them in the best spot to score, like I said, 35 plus points. Don't count that guy out, and it can certainly be Max. So lot to consider with all this, and it's really, 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 really exciting. So don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. You can see we got stuff coming every single day. I'm going to give you my prediction tomorrow, so I want to see you there. I want to tell you what I think is going to happen, and don't forget we've got the fall season preview coming up, so a lot of things that you need to get in on the forefront. It's coming every day, y'all. It's coming every day. So we will see you in the very near future. Thanks, and gig 'em.